It's been a minute since I last went to Ikea, so I took a trip the other day and I was pleasantly surprised with what I found and I didn't find. So this is going to be my spring 2022 Ikea essentials or keep on your radar video. Hi friend, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jorge if you're new, and I love all things home decor, including Ikea. I could spend hours there. It's like the Disneyland of adult. Maybe, I don't know. I've never been to Disneyland, so if anyone wants to take me. Anyways, I found some gems and I feel like I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I did not come home with a cart full of things that I wasn't planning to buy. Maybe it's because it was empty. Things were kind of low in stock. So I got my stuff here. Let's get started with the furniture. I feel like furniture is a good affordable option at Ikea. Now, sometimes you do get composite material, sometimes you get real wood. Things to consider. Sofas. So and I apologize if I pronounce these wrong, but I'll try my best. The Applarid sofa. This sofa, I did not see it in store, unfortunately, but this one is one to consider because this is only $7.99, and that's US pricing, by the way. I feel like this sofa definitely looks more expensive than it costs. I like the fact that it comes in 4 different colors. It comes in a dark blue, sort of this reddish brown color, a gray black, and a light gray. They have sort of this, I just like the fact that this one feels like it's something that has a little bit more character to it, not so boxy, which there's nothing wrong with it. I like boxy furniture, but it also has this like sort of casualness to it, and I'm kind of here for it. Speaking of furniture, and this isn't really a new item, I think it's a couple years old, but the Kivik sofa I think is one to consider if you're trying to get a high-end look, but you are on a very tight budget for furniture. Now, in terms of quality and how long it will last, I can't really speak on that, but you do get the good look for less. While we're in the living room, let's talk about the Flint chair. This one comes in 4 colors. It comes in the dark green, the gray, the dark gray, beige, and medium beige. I like this chair. When I first saw it, I thought it was it definitely had its nice size to it. The only issue that I have with this chair is not really an issue, but it kind of just reminds me of one of those chairs you would find at like Home Goods or one of those discount stores. Nothing wrong with them, but it's just sometimes the furniture kind of looks cheap is not the right word, but not expensive. And if you're going to be spending $500 for a chair, maybe consider this one instead from Ikea. This one is the Farlove chair. I like this chair. I think it's slip covered. You can throw it in the washer. It comes in the olive green. It comes in the dark gray and gray. I feel like this is one of those chairs that looks, again, more expensive than it actually costs. This one reminds me of, I actually do this thing on my website, casarefined.com, or maybe if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I do this segment called Room Refined, where I put together kind of like a mood board almost, or an edit of a space or a vignette. This reminds me of one of the ones I did for, I think it was a fireplace, or was it a fireplace? Kind of this like nice accent armchair in like the green color. Maybe it was red, I don't even remember. Anyways, this is a good chair, I feel like. Coffee tables. I have a weird thing with coffee tables. I have the hardest time finding a coffee table that I like because usually the scale is off. Maybe I'm off, but the scale to me feels off because they're always too small. I feel like coffee tables should be big and have a presence, and it makes a space feel a little bit more high-end. It makes it feel larger, even if it's a small space, but having a larger coffee table does that. So when I see like coffee tables at like Ikea, sometimes they're too small for me, but I do like the design of it. And I like this one. This is the Lister B collection. It comes in a couple of different options. I know they have the console, the side table, and 2 coffee tables. They have the round version and the rectangle. Love the design of it. I like that it has the oak veneer. They also have the dark brown, which is I think a good option. But again, I feel like the scale, I wish it was a little bit larger, but if you have a space that is small, maybe this could work. Or if you have a larger space, or if you have the space to accommodate, maybe consider using the round table as a side table, because then you have sort of this larger piece that looks, you know, more high end. So sometimes it's kind of thinking about it and like what is marketed, maybe rebranding it and thinking of it as like a side table, or, you know, I think you get what I'm trying to say. I hope. Gosh, I hope I'm not talking too much, but I like this table. I like this collection. Speaking of which, let's talk about another coffee table. This is the Frotorp coffee table. I saw this in store. I was very impressed by the design of it. I think it has a glass top, and the bottom tier is this like faux marble, faux stone effect. Not the biggest fan of faux marble, although I do sometimes DIY faux stone. Not the biggest fan of it. In terms of just because it's fake, and sometimes you really can see that it's fake. But I feel like this one we can maybe get away with it. It's only $190. But again, maybe this could be rebranded, remarketed in our minds as a side table. Then we have a large side table. By the way, so you know how IKEA has like 2 food courts? They have the one, you know, the dining hall area. Then they have one at the end of, you know, when you're checking out, they have like at the exit, which is very good strategy of IKEA, by the way, get us eating. They have this like veggie hot dog that I tried. Oh, that veggie hot dog was very good. I ordered like the combo, comes the 2 hot dogs and the soda and whatever. Those hot dogs, literally, I don't know what was in them, but they were so good. And in the actual sausage, you can see the vegetables. Definitely try it when you're at IKEA next time. Speaking of food, let's talk about this bed. So this is the Ytterväg 4-poster bed frame. This is new to me. I don't think this is new for spring, but this is new to me. And when I saw this on the website, I fell in love with the design of it. I like how simple it is. You know, canopy beds can be a little bit pricey, and I like just this one. It's simple, and it comes in 2 options. We have the gray wood option, and we have the black wood option, sort of that darker color. In the showroom, I kind of just like wiggled the bed a little bit. Like I grabbed one of the posts and like moved it. It was actually really wobbly, so I'm not sure if the screws were not in tight or something. But I would say this bed, if there's a lot of activity going on the bed, I don't know about this bed. Now, I personally love cabinets. Probably one of my favorite furniture pieces. Like, I could put a cabinet anywhere. Like, seriously, you could put crap in there, hide everything. Although my mom always says, don't have too much storage area because you will fill it up. So anyways, cabinets. This is the new collection. I think it's new. It said new at the store, but I remember seeing it last year. But this is the Lommarp collection. They have cabinets. They have sort of this cabinet right here. They also have the tall cabinet with glass doors, and they have the TV unit. Let me tell you something about TV stands in general. I always look for, if you're gonna do a TV stand, I would always look for one that has everything concealed. You don't have to see any of the devices or all that, because it collects dust. But visually, I just like doors, kind of having that credenza look. But this one has those 2 shells. Maybe we can make it work. I do like this collection in general. It comes in 3 colors. It has the dark blue green, which I normally wouldn't gravitate towards like a dark green, but seeing this in this cabinet, I'm here for it. It also, of course, comes in black, which I love, and beige, which is kind of like more of an off-white, I think. I like the hardware too. I feel like the hardware is nice. This collection kind of gives me a little bit of mid-century vibes, a little bit. Could work in farmhouse, you know, transitional spaces. So I'm really into this collection right here. Let me know your thoughts. What color do you prefer? What color would you get? Also, here's a cool hack maybe. You can take 2 of them, put them together, make like a hutch with the tall cabinets. That could be a look. Lighting. Lighting is always fun at IKEA. I can spend a long time in the lighting section just looking around. This is a new chandelier. This is the Stroslinga LED chandelier. It's very modern. I like this one. This one has kind of those globe lights. And it has sort of this like fluting holder or rim around them. I kind of like this. I feel like this could look great in like an entryway with like a large, if you have like a large entryway, this could be a good lamp. of course, for like a dining room. And I like the mid-century vibes that it has. I also saw this one. This is the Simir Shan chandelier in store. It only comes in sort of the chrome finished, but maybe spray painted black or something. That could be a good look too. I don't know. Moving on. Oh, I saw this. This was pretty cool. This is the Lanserpelen ring lamp with a phone holder. So if you work from home, if you need a little ring light, or you know, you're an influencer, this is 35 bucks, I feel like. And I think it charges phones. I don't know, does it charge? Let's talk about this mirror. So this is the Lindman mirror. This mirror has a shelf in the back, which is like a medicine cabinet almost. I like the design of it in terms of the modern oval look to it. They also have this one, which I don't know if this is for bathrooms. Could be used for a bathroom, but this is the more rectangular shape. I would even use this in like a front entry. Perfect for like, you know, putting your keys or wallet or something. Maybe out to like the garage. I like this mirror. I do like the oval mirror. This oval mirror I actually bought because it sells out so fast and it's under $100. Now this mirror is just like a wall mirror, but this mirror, if we reimagine it, could also be a vanity mirror, especially if like a large bathroom and you need larger pieces. This would be a good vanity mirror. You get that nice high-end look, but it's less than $100. I don't know if it's just my IKEA or it's just in general, but a lot of things were out of stock. I saw a lot of awesome new things, but it's out of stock. So I don't know. I guess that's the world we're living in, right? Moving on, let's talk about the Fraglar collection. So this collection has been around for a while. I think this new color though, green. Green seems to be the talk of the town, perhaps so. And I like this color right here. It's kind of like the olive-ish color. I think this is a good way to maybe incorporate that trend, green, without, you know, having to paint your walls or do something more intensive. Just switching up you know, your dinnerware, and I feel like this could be a good one. Bedding, I did not see this one in person, but the Get Tapel bedspread I think is a pretty good affordable one. Something a little bit lighter as we're moving into the spring summer, which by the way, I'm so excited for spring summer. I was always a winter person. Summer was never my thing, but the older I get, I feel like I want summer. Like I need that heat, I need that sun. Cushion covers to look out for. This is the Kustfly cushion cover, sort of this beige black. I like cushion covers from Ikea. I think they're very affordable. It's a nice way to kind of switch things up for the season, nothing too crazy, and maybe layering something like this with maybe some white pillows or some linen style pillows. Cushions, I should say. They also have the Atlissa collection. This is, I guess, more of like a faux fur cushion covered. They remind me of those that we used to sell. By I mean I used to work at Pottery Barn. We sold these at Pottery Barn and they were not $25. They were not $25. And I feel like this one is a good option. Boucle. Do you like boucle? Are you here for boucle? I feel like it's a fun trend. I like it. I think it's a nice material. I have it here with my throw blanket. So with throw blankets and pillow covers, that's a great way to kind of incorporate that trend, maybe without having to buy a new sofa or something like that. And they have this one in store. This is called the Cry des Busques cushion cover. I only saw green and I think it's only offered in green. So if green is part of your color palette, maybe this is one to consider. It's only $8. Now for some general home decor here, I always like the vases that they carry. They have this one. This one's a vase made out of glass. It's sort of a green color. The Constumful vase, perfect for flowers. Put some tulips on there. They're about to start popping up soon. We also have this dish. This is the Hanungbursar dish. This is a really just simple dish, very modern, simple, perfect for trinkets, for jewelry, for what have you. I don't know how I feel about this mirror. This mirror kind of gives me postmodern vibes in a sense. Like I want to get into it, but I'm just not sure. Maybe with the right furniture piece, with the right dresser or credenza or something like that, but I don't know. Do love this one. This is the Gradvis decorative bowl. It's fluted. This could easily be turned into maybe like a candle. You can get some old candles or some candle wax, melt it down. I actually have a DIY. Check out my IKEA hacks videos if you haven't already. I have a couple of them and I'm gonna do one soon with some of the things that I got in this trip. But I basically took a large bowl and made a super large candle. Looked like a cake, but you can maybe do something like this. You don't necessarily need to light it, but you kind of get that nice big high-end look. And this one's only $12. And I like the sort of gray color to it. They also have the plant pot. Speaking of which, let's move on to plant. I also spotted this by the same collection. This is a plant mister. I like the glass, you know, ribbed glass detail. Has this gold handle to it. I think that could be great if you're into plants. While you're there, consider this one. This is the Van Genarse watering can. I do have the black version, but I think this is a new color. It's called pale pink. So they have this new planter collection. It's called the Chilistran. They have this one. This is a hanging planter. I actually like this one. It's only $12. They did not have it at my store, but I definitely would have picked up a couple of these. You can like stack these up, get a couple of hanging plants, put them in the corner, put them by the window. Plant stands, plant stands, plant stands. Okay, so these are the Oblivland plant stands. They have like 3 different heights. They have this 3-tiered one, $24.99. They also have this more like a console, almost looks like a console one, also $24.99. And they have this one, $12.99, kind of more like a side table, I would say. I personally like the console style one. This would look nice maybe on a balcony. Put it out there, put some plants, put a chair, go out there, drink your coffee, your tea, your mimosa, water your plants. That could be it. Potted trees. So I found 2 trees. Now, the thing with artificial potted trees or artificial plants in general, it can be hit or a miss. And if you place them in the right area, maybe where they don't get direct sun, or if you get a good quality one, maybe you can get away with a fake plant. And maybe this one is a good option. This is the Fejka artificial potted plant. I saw this in store. I think for $70, I think it's fine. And it has, you know, your leaves on there. What I would recommend though is to maybe get a large, don't get a planter from Ikea there. Maybe use one that is a vintage one or one of those pottery style planters that, you know, look antique and have that nice charm to them and quality. And maybe that could look great with something like this. Or honestly, with this type of plant, I feel like I see it more as a modern plant, but play around with it. If not, consider this one. So this is the olive tree version. This one's only $50. And this one, I did not see it in person, so I can't speak on how good it looks, because I know with olive trees, sometimes you can really see that they're fake. And I don't know about this one. I have seen actually some people, like, they steam the leaves. I think that like removes the wrinkles and makes it look real. I've never done it, I don't know, but something to keep in mind. This is the Simca artificial spray. This is $7, $8. This, I don't know how realistic it looks in real life. This, maybe we can get away with this. Maybe we can use this for our vases, like I always like to do. Put them, a couple of these on your vase, steam them if you have a steamer, get those wrinkles out, make it look real. Twist the twist the branches. Oftentimes when you get artificial branches or things, they're too straight and they look fake, so you gotta bend them a little bit. I actually did them with these right here. These are billy balls, I think is what they're called. They're only $5. I'll link them down below for you if they're still available. But which billy balls aren't normally like straight stems, I'm told, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It works. Let's see here. There's a couple more things, but you know what? We're going to call it good for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just curious. Let me know which items you are looking forward to seeing or getting, or if you have any of them, let me know below. What is your experience with them like? I hope that you enjoyed this video. Check out my IKEA hacks videos if you haven't seen those already, and stay tuned for my next IKEA hack video. But thank you so much for watching. I gotta go get ready. Gotta go out for dinner with some family, but yeah, thanks. Bye.